One of the biggest things that I hope the customer always remembers is that we care. We care about what they do. We care about their mission. We want them to make that mission just like they do.
It's Paul McCleary with Breaking Defense here at AUSA 2019, here with Shmuel Olensky from Rafael. We're looking at the virtual cockpit. And sir, could you give us a brief overview of what you're presenting here and what this can do?
Yeah, what you see here is our simulator for next generation capabilities for the future vehicle. You will see here how we are taking new technologies, computerized vision technologies and AI capabilities and bring new advanced capabilities for the users of the next generation vehicle.
Great, let's go check it out.
Okay, let's get in.
So could you walk me through a little bit what we're seeing here and how the artificial intelligence is controlling the vehicle and what the crew members see?
What we try to solve here in the suit for next generation vehicle of Rafael is two main challenges. The first main challenge was how to give the crew members situation awareness, although they are inside the vehicle with their heads inside, but they need to have a situation awareness like with their head outside. So we created this cockpit that actually ties the live vision of the cameras that are around the vehicle into a very human coherent view. So people, when they sit in here, they got a feeling like they're having windows in front of them, but the windows are giving them 360 degrees. The upper part is 180 degrees and the lower part is the other back 180 degrees. And since it's electro-optical capabilities, we can also augment all the information that the crew member needs. For example, you can see the blue sign over there. It means it's friendly forces in this specific window. We will see later red targets, and here it's a suspicious area. So all the information is augmented for those crew members. So not only that the situation awareness did not decrease, we gave them much better situation awareness because they have everything just in front of them. By the way, since they're all using computer screens, they can also operate it very simple as a touch screens. So now those two crew members that sit in one space can make the communication between them much more simple. This is our next target. This is our next position. Look at this hill and see if there is an enemy over there.
And then touching the screen that directs the vehicle to look in that direction.
And everything is integrated. The main screen and their personal screens is integrated and simultaneously operating. So you can touch here and it will immediately appear on the main screen.
Okay.
But so that was the first challenge, the situation awareness. The other challenge that we need to solve is the fact that we have only two crew members in the vehicle. We made a deep analysis of the different tasks that those crew members need to hold to do with two crew members what we are doing today in our main tank with 4 crew members and even more. So we made the analysis of the different tasks and we understood that there are tasks that take too much of the tent of the crew member. And if we will not help those two, they will not be able to hold it. So we say, okay, let's bring the third crew member. But if it will be a regular human crew member, we will still not reach the point to have better capabilities. So we develop and teach the third crew member as an AI crew member. We teach him the different tasks that the commander or the regular crew member is doing. He knows how to drive the vehicle autonomously by choosing the route and to make sure that he is fusing the information from the cameras and from the lidar, and he understands. We taught him what is an obstacle, and he is driving himself, and when he needs to make decision about the route, to make a bypass or to stop or to change the route, he makes those decisions by himself. Of course, that every time that the commander or the human crew member want to take control and to drive the vehicle, they can do it whenever they want. But we understood that when the situation is very complex, if one of them needs to drive, the other one cannot handle all the other tasks. Which, for example, this AI crew member, by learning the terrain and the enemy situation decide by himself where to sights the targets. So he have a planning of sighting those optionally enemy position that we preload him, and he's just by himself doing a house visiting for all those places, including zoom in and out. So he is searching the enemy. And since it's electro-optical capability, we put on his sights automatic target recognition that will help him to find the enemy. We will be able to see it soon.
Okay.
And the third thing is after a target is appear and we say, okay, this is a target, now the third thing he's doing, he choose what will be the best weapon system to close the loop. And then he send the target to the weapon system and close the loop autonomously also. So if we are looking at all you can see here now in this screen how he is finding the target by himself. He is taking this weapon system that was chosen to the target. You will see soon that it's coming autonomously without the hands of the users. Now he chooses what will be the gun, the 30 millimeters gun that will close the loop, and he will close the loop by itself, as you've seen here. You can see it in the same on the main screen. So what you see is actually the full spectrum of tasks of the crew member are done by the AI crew member, unless one thing that we still want to keep for the human only is the decision that target should be killed. It's also according to international law, but it's also kind of concept that we still want to keep this human decision. I don't know if it will stay for long,
Right.
but for now, that's a decision that the system do by itself.
So that moral, ethical decision to actually kill
Definitely.
someone is something that's done by the
Definitely.
human. So the vehicle commander chooses where they want to go, and then the vehicle, the artificial intelligence decides the best route, as you'd mentioned. It decides
That's right.
if you want to go fast, we can go this way. If you want to make the safest route, we can go this way.
That's right.
And then the soldiers in the vehicle can scan the screens.
All
and
the
focus on
tasks
that.
can be held by the crew members when they want. But we have many tests for this vehicle. You see here one of our field tests. What we figure out, as more as the situation is complex, as long as there's a lot of data that need to be calculated, the computer take more responsibility. And we call it a 10 scenario, when like here when the vehicle is getting to the main junction of the village, and you will see soon that he is attacking from the right side by a ATGM, and from the left side from one of the windows, and he needs to drive in an S route. Now those two crew members were just leaning back
Yeah.
and let the computer do it by himself, because it's too complicated, it's too fast. You will see here now that he is recognizing one target over here and one target on the back side that the other screen is doing is going by himself. So it's a 360 targets from 3 different targets from 360 degrees, while driving a very complex street in the village. This cannot be held by the human. It's better to be held by the AI.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Perfect.